Hi there, Samara here from coachingconsciouscreators.com, here to share immediately actionable tips with you to create the life that you truly desire. So, I'm back for part 3 of the 5-part self-love series, and today I want to talk about giving yourself permission to live full out. So, in part 1, we talked about caring about how you feel, like really making it a priority that you feel happy and satisfied and at peace, and how to do that. And then on day 2, we talked about giving ourselves what we really want and how to even figure out what it is that we really want. So, for part 3, I want to talk about living full out. Now, what does that mean? That means embodying who we truly are, giving ourselves permission to be ourselves, to be authentic, to chase our bliss, to open ourselves up fully to the world and to the people around us. Why is this important for self-love? Number one, it is the evidence that we have truly accepted ourselves. When we let ourselves be who we really are, it means that we have truly integrated all parts of ourselves, and there's nothing that we're ashamed of. There's nothing that we're pretending to be. We are expressing our energy purely, and we are all pure at our core. We're all pure expressions of the God energy. We're all these beautiful mixtures of energies and matter that express God in her full glory. And so when we allow ourselves to live full out, when we allow ourselves to be who we truly are, we shine our light. We shine the light of God. So in another video I did about using reality as a mirror, one of the things I talked about is when you see someone who inspires you, that is the universe's way of telling you that you have access to whatever it is that they're showing you. So if they inspire you with their beauty, if they inspire you with their wealth, if they inspire you with their kindness, if they inspire you with whatever they're doing, that is your indication that the same thing is available to you if you want it. And so when we live full out, when we express our true selves, when we dive into our talents, into our deepest desires, into our own quirky way of doing things, we inspire others. Because like I said, when that light shines, it draws people to us. They can sense that we've been brave enough to be who we truly are. And when they observe us in our own unique way expressing ourselves, we open up the possibilities for them. We inspire. We give people the new perspective that something is available to them when we fully express ourselves. What does this look like practically? If there's a certain way that you like to speak, if there's a certain way that you like to dress, if there's something that just lights you up, but because you've been told by society or the people around you that it's weird or not acceptable, you've been holding back, those are the very things that are going to light you up and light up the people around you usually. So if you are into, I don't know, sci-fi, but you're scared to talk about it, or if you like corny jokes but you're scared to tell them, or if you believe, this is a big one for me as I've been studying femininity. I believe that women should be cared for, provided for. I believe we're like gardens where seeds should be planted and we return, hundreds of times more than we receive. But that's not an attitude that's popular these days. And so living full out is me expressing that unapologetically, is me weaving that into my conversations, is me not hiding who I am. Now, there is a big difference between living full out and trying to force your beliefs and ideas on other people. Typically, when we're trying to force something on other people that we feel strongly about, is because we are not actually strong in our own belief. In order for us to feel that our belief is valid, we need other people to accept it. So we're looking outside of ourselves for that validation. Living full out is just being who you are and allowing the same from other people. Whatever is true for them is true for them. Whatever is true for you is true for you. And you inspire those who are meant to be inspired by you. So if there is anything that you're feeling shame about, this even applies, a lot of us have been through some really difficult things. I've been through some difficult things, and I've always been the type of person who's not ashamed to share those stories, who's not ashamed to share my mistakes, because I know that I'm helping somebody by being who I really am. So even if there are things that you hold back on, and I'm not saying everybody should, be a container for your story, but when you're open in emotionally safe environments, sharing that information, it's an opportunity to inspire. It's an opportunity to show somebody else what they're capable of. And when you're loving on yourself, there's nothing stopping you from being open like that. There's nothing stopping you from being unapologetically you, because you've given yourself that acceptance and validation. So living full out is just being your authentic self. And it doesn't have to look one way. Like, a lot of times we get caught up in a particular image. I personally, like, my coworkers make fun of me, which is kind of inappropriate, but it's all good because I know they mean well. My hair changes all the time. My look changes all the time. My ideas change all the time. Things about me change all the time. And all of it is me. All of it is authentically me as I learn and go through this journey called life. So when I say live full out, it doesn't mean you have to adopt some persona. It means that in every single moment, you are expressing your true self. You're showing integrity. What is integrity? Integrity is being the same through and through. It's being the same inside as you are outside. And it is the most freeing thing because it preserves your energy. Concealing parts of yourself, expressing things that aren't true to who you are, both of those things are energy draining. But when you just relax into who you are and you express yourself in the way that feels good to you, and you're not afraid of judgment because you've given yourself self-acceptance, like, all your energy comes back to you. So a big act of self-love, in addition to caring about your happiness and how you feel and giving yourself the things that you want, delighting yourself, is relaxing into who you are and letting your light shine so that it can be an inspiration to other people, so that it can open up possibilities for others, and so that you can live to your fullest potential. You can be the true expression of the God energy that you were meant to be. That is all I have for you guys today. I'm going to start the Success Principles book by Jack Canfield in my Patreon today. So if you're interested in that, basically, once we go through that, you're going to have all these tools to shape your vision for what it is that you truly want. So if you're interested, click the links below and join me over at Patreon. It's $5 a month. If you like this content, like it, share it, subscribe, because once I get to 1,000 subscribers, then I'll start doing lives. And I know a lot of you are really engaged here. I get your messages and your comments. And if you want to engage with me live, then go ahead and share and like so that more people can subscribe and I can get to the level where I can do lives with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening if you're over on my podcast. If you're on the podcast, go ahead and leave me a review on iTunes. It does the same thing. It exposes this content to other people who may love it just like you. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.